Good morning, everyone. We're going to do some dehydrating today with my beautiful organically grown apples that you saw me picking, and some of them are whoppers. So I've got some apples. I've got my nifty little apple corer peeler. That's amazing, that thing. I've got a tin for the leftover peels and cores, and I've got a container full of water, which I'm going to add to that just some lemon juice I've squeezed. What I'm going to do is, as I peel and core all these apples, I'll put them in that water. Lemon juice is to stop any discoloration. And then at the end of it, I'll drain them off, put them onto the trays, and then start my dehydrator, which I've got outside because it's so noisy when it has to be on for hours. So the noise would drive me a bit bonkers, to be honest. So let me just set up and I'll show you how this little corer works. Okay, so and just make sure that's on tight. Bingo, isn't that fantastic? So I just take it all off the little, and look at that, look, all peeled. So what I'm going to do is, because I want them in halves, look at that, how fantastic. Just going to put that into the water with the lemon juice. Look at this. Now, as I mentioned, I'll give some to the girls, the tweeties. I'll give some to the worms. I'll also keep some aside, maybe not today for apple scrap vinegar, but because I don't spray my apples or my trees, real safe. I don't put any toxins or any poisons on my trees, so nice and safe. So I'll just keep going with this and I'll come back very shortly. So I've processed about 10 apples so far, and this is what it's got me. So I'm going to stop and load up my trays very shortly and then pop them into the dehydrator. Now, if you don't have one of these lovely little gadgets, just use a knife and just peel and slice to the thickness that you like. And if you don't have a dehydrator, you can use your oven. Now, I believe you do need to have it on very low heat temp and just crack the oven a little bit, just open it ever so slightly to let any condensation out. So I'll bring you back when I've got them all on their trays ready to rock and roll. Okay, so those 10 apples, and granted somewhere large, have made 6 trays worth of apple slices, half slices. So I'll take these out to the dehydrator and start it, and I'll show you. Okay. So here I am at the dehydrator outside, sitting out here. It's quite noisy. I don't know whether you can hear that or not. Now, the manufacturers recommend for fruit to be dehydrated at 57 degrees centigrade over, they said, between 7 and 15 hours. I've got mine on for 11, but of course I'll check that before time's up. It already smells beautiful and sweet. And the brand is, it's called Optimum. And it's very easy to use, and I've never been unhappy with the outcome. So there we go. So I do have the scraps I'm going to take down to the chickens. So let's go and do that. So here we go. Just looking at my veggies are coming along really well. We've had a lovely spot of rain, so they're very happy. So let's go out to the girls I gave them porridge this morning with some oregano, dried oregano sprinkled. Hello, my tweeties. Here we go. So I'm not going to go in there because I don't have my boots on, but I'll just throw some scraps over to them. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. Here we go. Probably just tip the whole lot. Oh, here we go. So they're going to have a bit of... Oh, it's lunchtime now, so little treaties. Here's Merlin. He's come to inspect what's going on. So there we have it. I'll come back when the dehydrating's finished so you can see the end result, the end product. But it's lovely. It's important to let them cool down completely to avoid any condensation. And then I just store it in a glass jar. Hello again. So it's the next day. I had the apples dehydrating for, I think, 9 hours, and I'll just show you. That's how many we've got out of 10 apples. I have to find a glass container for that. I don't want to keep them in plastic, but that's how many we got. Whilst that's a lot, I'm going to do a few more, maybe another 10, so I've got plenty over winter. I forgot to tell you, it's also really nice if you're making porridge. If you soak your oats overnight, put some chopped apple sultanas in your oats. It's really yummy. So that's it. So that's my dehydrating of apples. Of course, you can do that with other fruit and vegetables, of course. But that's our apples. So join me for when I do some apples. I think I'm going to bottle them actually. So I'll see you next time. So bye for now. Take care.